All right. I'm sorry. I know he hate that shit, but it's just especially when you see the hat on my head. But yo, shout out to y'all. Welcome back. It's Hoops and Brews, man. We're here. We're back. New show set still. New design. We looking all different. We in the future. It's a new season. We out here with a new design. Shout out to Pavy for that. We're here. We're back. It's officially
the Clippers still in Shanghai.
The NBA season has officially begun. Not the regular season, but the NBA season has officially begun. We have had preseason basketball. We have seen Steph Curry airball a 3-pointer, his first 3-pointer Chase Center.
I mean, he did
big fat airball.
He did what he should have though. I feel him.
Yeah, I get it.
That's how you need to christen the like you said. Like I wanted to christen the arena probably. That's like how you need to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
shoot some bullshit.
Who made the first basket in the Chase Center? Was it like Avery Bradley?
I'm sure it was LeBron.
It was LeBron.
Probably
it was not
was LeBron.
I doubt it.
Probably was.
See, now I gotta look that up.
I hope it wasn't Avery Bradley. What you mean? I'd rather be Bron than Avery Bradley.
I would not rather be Bron. I don't want Bron scoring. I don't want Bron scoring in our arena. All right.
As you can see, we drinking Spike Seltzer. I've been on the Spike Seltzer wave lately.
We drinking the
Claw.
The Arnold.
I've never had this
Palmer's. It's iced tea and lemonade. The first bucket in Chase Center was made by Anthony Davis. It was a tip shot.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
All right, and then JaVale McGee did a dunk.
Okay.
And then JaVale McGee alley-oop. And then LeBron James driving layup. Then LeBron makes a free throw. Then Steph Curry finally makes a 2-foot shot, and the score was 11-2. That was a bad start. The Warriors started that game 20-7. They were down. It was bad. They shot 1 of 11 to start the game. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
D-Lo looked bad. Draymond had no points. Actually, did he have points?
I don't think so.
Actually, I got to double check that. Draymond had no points.
Okay.
And was a -6 for the game, 0-3, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 4 personal fouls through 2 quarters. Anthony Davis, that was like the shit that I'm talking about with Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. Obviously Bill Russell gonna put up way better numbers than 0 points and 6 rebounds. But when you're looking at Wilt versus Bill Russell, Bill Russell is a generational defender, but Wilt Chamberlain is a generational player. That man Anthony Davis put up 22 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, no blocks, 2 turnovers, and only 2 fouls on 9-16 shooting. He was 0-3 from the 3-point line and 4-6 in 18 minutes.
But look, the reason why that's bad.
18 minutes.
The reason why that's bad is because AD basically put up his average in 18 minutes. Like he's 3 points off his average from last year in 18 minutes. Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, the man Wilt was averaging 50. If I hold you to 30, I did my job.
No, you didn't.
I held you 20 points below your average, G.
Bro, his average 150 though.
Who, Wilt?
For his career, 150.
For some of them seasons,
was 30.
For some of them seasons, it was 50.
And some of them seasons, he was holding them to like 40-something in the playoffs.
Gee, that's 10 points below your average. I did my job.
I don't want to hear that, man.
So if I hold you below your average, I didn't do my job?
No, he did his job because they won. If they didn't win,
I held you. You averaging 50.
If Bill Russell didn't win, then we wouldn't be talking about Bill Russell. You want to know why we're talking about Bill Russell? Because he won.
Listen,
a lot.
You averaging 50, bro. If I hold you to
put his rings on his fingers twice.
If you average 50 and I hold you to 35, I did a hell of a job defending you.
I don't care.
You average fucking 50. I hold you 35.
Draymond didn't hold this man nothing.
That's bad. He was 3 points off his average in 18 minutes.
He put Draymond in the straight jacket.
That's bad. But don't compare that to Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell.
Yes, I am.
No, that don't make sense.
Yes. Because y'all telling me that Bill Russell is a generational defender, and y'all telling me Draymond is a generational defender. That's a fair comparison. Anthony Davis is a generational offensive and defensive talent. Wilt Chamberlain was a generational offensive talent and defensive talent.
Bill Russell was a generational offensive talent.
No, he was not a generational offensive talent.
Yes, he is. Passing his offense.
If you want to argue him being one of the big men to push the ball off the floor, I'm cool with that.
That's offense.
I don't want to hear
that. That's offense. Offense ain't
just
scoring.
That's like telling me Rodman a generational offensive player. No, he's not.
No, but Rodman wasn't as good of a passer as Bill Russell. Bill Russell literally created the fast break.
I know.
So what the fuck do you mean? Is that not offense?
Yeah, it's offense.
So stop.
We're talking about scoring though. We're talking about
you talking about scoring. I'm talking about offense.
Scoring.
I'm talking about offense.
Offense. Anthony Davis is a mile ahead of that man. Stop being disrespectful.
Okay. That don't mean
offensively. I'm comparing AD to Wilt Chamberlain, not Bill Russell.
Offensively, Bill Russell made the fast break.
I don't care.
That's offense.
Anthony Davis is better. He's better.
All right.
Anthony Davis is better. Period.
Right.
He's better. He's better. Not greater. He's better.
What are we talking about?
Not greater. He's better.
What are we even talking about?
What we're talking about is this man Anthony Davis made Draymond Green look silly. Draymond Green gotta go out there and he gotta play better. Because that was embarrassing.
I'm not going.
Quite frankly, that was absolutely embarrassing.
Look, I'm not gonna overreact to one preseason game. For one, with the Warriors, it's like one. They have basically two key factors on their team hurting out. Cauley-Stein is hurt. Looney is out.
Looney gang.
They have
Looney
a very,
Tunes.
very young team, so it's like that was probably they've been in training camp for a week now.
Yeah.
So it's like the players don't know the system. They don't know what they're doing. They got
Draymond definitely hedged his bets before that game. He was like, well, we're going to be wrestling. We got a brand new team. We're going to start over. It's like, I don't want to hear that.
Nah, but it's really right, though. Like, they have a brand new team. They're going to be rusty.
All them seasons last year was, we the number one team.
Yeah, because you had the same team and the same guys that you've been with for 4 or 5 years. This ain't that team no more.
Keep that same energy, Draymond.
No, it's not that team no more.
Keep that same energy, Draymond.
Why am I keeping that same? I don't even know these people.
Keep that same energy.
I literally don't know these people.
Keep that same energy, Draymond.
You put some 24-year-olds who I don't know on my team. You have two Cleveland Cavaliers members from last year on the team.
I'm asking why he didn't keep the same.
Listen, G, you have two Cleveland Cavaliers members from last year, a team that won 19 games on the team this year.
Okay.
I don't know these people.
Keep
G.
that same energy.
It's gonna take some time.
Keep that same energy.
It's gonna take some time.
Don't go out there and get embarrassed by Anthony Davis on the opening of your new arena.
It wasn't just it wasn't just Draymond that was embarrassing, bro. He was embarrassing everyone on the team.
AD made Draymond want to drive back to Oakland.
He
probably went and stayed at the Oracle.
Omari Spellman
site.
got some of them buckets too because they had no size. Like it was more than just Draymond. They really couldn't do nothing. Like when you look at
Draymond.
Like for one, I think the Lakers were encouraging yesterday because one, I didn't know Anthony Davis could pass the way he showed he could pass yesterday.
Because you ain't watching Anthony Davis.
I watched Anthony Davis, but again, I don't necessarily think he had the weapons around him the same way consistently that he has in LA that he had in New Orleans. I think he has some weapons. The issue is those weapons were always hurt. So he didn't get to play with them weapons for too long.
Avery Bradley cannot start on this team.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
He just got in foul trouble, bro. He can start, bro.
That's going to be every night.
No, it's not.
It's going to be every night.
He not guarding Steph every night.
It's going to be every night.
He's not guarding Steph every night.
He's going to have to guard a Steph-level type player every night.
But it's different.
On offense.
It's different. Everybody doesn't move as much off ball.
Huh?
Everybody doesn't move as much off ball.
He wasn't catching all them fouls off ball. All them fouls he caught went off ball.
I mean, yeah, but it's like off of the movement.
All them shots he clanked.
He
was wide open on most of them.
Yeah, but it's like off of the movement. So I'm like chasing this man around.
Everybody doesn't
move.
About it.
Everybody doesn't move that much. I still think Avery Bradley could start. I actually think Avery Bradley did a great job on Steph off ball. He denied him a lot. He just denied him a little bit too much and picked up fouls. He wasn't bad. Now Rondo was out there getting smoked. Rondo was getting smoked.
Rondo played better than Avery Bradley.
No, the hell he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Put them numbers away. Rondo was out there getting smoked.
No, even the 3-pointer even though wide open 3-pointer
that's dope. That's dope. When they cut the lead down, you want to know why? Because the combination of Rondo was out there getting hooped to the moon.
With KCP, who you arguing me should have, it was like, oh, KCP should start. The man had 2 points.
Okay.
And 1 of 5.
He's not going to start.
Clanking shots.
Okay.
I wanted to leave from watching the game like Kobe. I was ready to get up.
Also, Kuzma wasn't there. And I mean, there was even points in, I think in like the second quarter when you saw the offense kind of get stagnant and they were looking for somebody else to score. That would be where you would think Kyle Kuzma would, assert his will on the game at that point. But I mean, from what I saw for the Lakers, it was very encouraging. To me, they look like they're in November form right now, which I think is encouraging. I think the fact that they have a whole bunch of veterans.
They're in November form.
Yeah, because the one thing that I saw when I watched the game was the fact that I think everybody knows their roles. I think everybody on the team.
January form.
I think everybody on the team knows their roles and knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing off top, which I think helps everybody. I think Dwight and JaVale know he's supposed to block shots, rebound, rim run, catch lobs. I think Anthony Davis knows he's supposed to.
Dwight ain't catching no lobs. Dwight looked like he lost Dwight's lost a few steps.
Yes, he has. But he can, like, that was, as he, we got to remember, that was basically Dwight's 10th basketball game in the year. So it's going to take him a while to get his NBA footing back and get, back into the swings of just an NBA game. If you watch the game, now granted, that was when they had the super bench and the creative players that I've never seen before. Somebody was wearing 95 on the court.
Yeah, for the Warriors. Yeah, I think his name was Toscano.
I've never heard of that man.
Toscano Anderson.
But anyway,
from Marquette.
When he continued to play,
26.
When he continued to play, it seemed like he warmed up. It seemed like he was getting his legs underneath him a little bit. Also, how many boards did he have? I'm pretty sure he still had like 8-9 rebounds.
Dwight, yeah, he had 9 rebounds, 9 points.
So I'm fine with that. Now, granted, when they threw the ball in the post, that shit was terrible. That was terrible.
He ain't got no lift.
But Dwight never had post moves.
He ain't got no lift.
He can get up a little bit. He got 9 rebounds. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, but you can get rebounds without having to have crazy.
Okay,
lift.
so I'm fine.
Rodman didn't have crazy lift when he was on the Bulls at that point in time, but he still got rebounds.
Okay, I'm fine.
By the way, I watched that Dennis Rodman documentary. It was absolutely amazing.
I'm fine with that. I mean, look, I think everything I saw for the Lakers last night was encouraging. I'm not going to too overreact to it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's just one preseason game. And for the Warriors, I'm not going to too overreact to it. Yes, they have a lot of issues. I think one issue they're going to have is size. They're going to have a size issue. I also think that it's going to take, their backcourt is going to have some defensive issues. Obviously, Klay's not there.
Yeah.
So I think the best defense that backcourt can play is tire the other team out on offense. Draymond gonna have to earn every single penny of his paycheck. All of it.
And he's not going to.
All of it.
3 points. No points in
Marquise Chris and Jordan Poole was encouraging.
Jordan Poole is great. Jordan Poole's gonna wind up starting by November 15th. If you Steve Kerr, you have to put the ball in his hands until he comes back.
Who is playing defense?
Alfonso McKinney is out there.
Who is playing defense?
You need offense. You don't need defense.
Yes, the hell you do. You got offense.
No, you don't.
Your backcourt.
Whatever.
Your backcourt should average 50.
This team should be trying to play like the Suns, and they should be trying to outscore
that
people.
That is disgusting.
No, not. Not at all.
And you know
they should be trying to outscore people.
And you know why the Suns lost? They had no defense.
Yeah, but I'm trying to outscore people until Klay gets back, and then when Klay gets back, we can kind of put people back more in their natural roles.
Work the way
and if Jordan Poole is playing small forward and started small forward, when I put him back, he goes to being a 6 man, which all he wants to do is come in, dribble, and create. That's what they need. That's what they did not have last year. If Jordan Poole would have been on the team in the finals, they wouldn't have lost that finals.
Yes, they would.
Because you couldn't have. No, you wouldn't have been able to run that box and one. You would not have been able to run that box and one. You would not have been able to run that box and one. Nah, no, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have because he would have been getting to the rim, creating, trying to make fouls, or pulling up in the mid range.
Here's why: if Jordan Poole in the NBA Finals is gonna beat me, you know what? I'll take my L.
What you mean? Look at all the injuries that we had.
And listen to me.
We had hella injuries.
And listen to me.
We had hella injuries, bro. We had hella injuries.
And look at me in my eyes.
Injuries on injuries.
And look me in my eyes and listen to me. If Jordan Poole in the NBA Finals, a rookie, is gonna beat me, I will take that. I'm boxing one in the hell out of Steph Curry.
No, you're not.
Anyone but him.
You're not doing that.
Yes, I am. Anyone but him.
Who on that floor when they was running boxing one could get their own bucket?
Iggy.
Come on, man.
I mean, he can't shoot, but he can get his own bucket.
Iggy played decent for one game on offense when he gave you 23 points, and you still lost.
That's not true. It was not one game. He hit the big shot in game 2. It wasn't just one game. It wasn't just.
He had a few moments, and he had one whole game.
He did Iggy.
Huh?
He did some Iggy shit.
Exactly.
They still would have ran the box and one, bro. Jordan Poole does not shoot good enough to get you out of the box and one.
Though. That's not the point.
I think they need a defensive wing. I think Jordan Poole. I don't fucking know, which is the issue.
Put Jordan Poole out there. Yes.
No.
Yes. Throw him into the fire. Yes.
No. Now look.
Why not?
Now look. I think Jordan Poole is gonna play some minutes. I mean, I think that for one, he's not a 3. Now you gonna have an even smaller court. I think Jordan Poole's like 6'5", isn't he?
Let me see. Jordan Poole is listed as being 6'5". Yes.
And no, G, I 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Hell fucking no.
What you mean?
G, look at
D-Lo 6'5" too.
Look at this. 6'3". 6'5", 6'5", 6'7".
Okay, so
and it's a terribly small lineup.
But,
I'm straight. I'm so cool off that.
Yeah, but you talking to me about defense. You not gonna have no defense out
That's
there.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
You already don't have defense out there.
That's the issue.
You already don't have.
That's the issue with the
But
Warriors.
you already don't have it. So
That's
go in and try to outscore people. That's what I'm saying.
Defense.
No, outscore people. You can do it.
Listen, you can still outscore.
Run and outscore people.
And
then in the playoffs, when Klay gets back and he gets back to more of his natural form, you will be able to utilize him in spots in which you could not utilize them guys before. And at least they battle tested. If you don't play these guys the way that they need to be played, no. I mean, like, they need to play a lot.
They gonna play a lot.
Nah, I mean, they need to play a lot.
They gonna play a lot.
I don't know about that.
How? Who the fuck else gonna play?
I'm just saying.
Literally.
No,
what's the ages of the Warriors right now? I'm pretty sure Draymond and Steph 30 and everybody else not.
Yeah, Steph Curry's the oldest player on the team, and Draymond's 29.
And probably everybody else
I'm
under
not
26.
Look up everybody's age.
I'm guaranteed everybody else probably under 26. I'm gonna look.
But we gonna be all right. I mean, the game versus the Lakers was actually encouraging because we got down, and by the time the second quarter came and everybody kind of settled into their role, the nerves kind of got out of it. We were back into the game.
That's not what happened. What happened was Kuzma wasn't there. They didn't have
I don't want to hear that. Steph Curry also was not that great in the first quarter. D'Angelo Russell was not that great in the game, and Draymond Green had a terrible game to me. Period. He got exposed, and I hope that this is not a sign of what's to come this season. Because if it is, then we are in trouble.
No, it's the first game.
If it is, then we are in trouble.
All right, so look, everybody on this team, for the most part, they only got 2 people born before 1991. And half of these other people that was born after, even though they pros, they ain't really spent much time in the NBA. Damon Lee, only 2 years. Alex Burke, 8 years, but he didn't really get much playing time. Marquise Chris was 97. Alfonso McKinney, 2 years pro, but he's born in 1992. So they have a very, 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 very young team. I think they're going to take their bumps this year. I still think they can win 50 games, barring injury. If
we getting back to the finals still.
No. If Steph gets hurt.
We are.
If Steph gets hurt.
Draymond got to be good, though.
If Steph gets hurt, they're going to be a lottery team.
Nah.
Which isn't a bad thing. Because the one thing that I've noticed, even by playing 2K and just by like looking at the lottery, is the lottery doesn't encourage teams. The lottery doesn't encourage tanking, but what it does encourage is those teams. You know how like you said, how everybody would say, oh, being like the 7th, 8th seed is the worst spot, in the NBA because you can't get better and you just making the playoffs and you really can't get better because you're stuck at like the 15th pick.
So you think the Warriors will be a lottery team?
Listen, I'm saying if somebody gets hurt, if Steph goes down with an injury and he misses like a month, they're gonna be a lottery team. But that's not a bad thing. If you end up and you like the 9th or the 10th seed, now with the way the lottery is, you might end up with a top 5 pick. That's not a bad thing. Same thing with the Lakers. They on the same thing that I'm saying with the Lakers. Obviously, off top, go for it. Fucking go for it. If injuries start to pile up, sit them down. Let's get that pick.
Are you crazy? So you're going to miss the playoffs again with the Lakers when you got Anthony Davis?
I'm not talking about the Lakers. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Warriors. I said they're on the same schedule that I was on for the Lakers last year.
Nah.
Fuck no. The Lakers win everything.
Shout out to the homie Grab Shell for donating. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, Grab Shell, dude. But no, I'm sorry about that. I really can't agree with that. Not at all. We're not going to be a lottery team. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to be a top 3 seed. Steph Curry is going to win unanimous MVP this year. If not unanimous MVP, he's still going to win MVP. I've been telling you that from the start. I'm sticking with it. Steph Curry still going to win MVP. Huh?
He going to need to win MVP.
Good. I want him to win MVP.
He going to need it.
When he pulled up for that 3, my heart smiled.
He going to need to win
That's
MVP.
what I want to see. I'm glad Kevin Durant gone. Stay where you at, KD.
And also
we ain't need you anyway.
And also the one thing
Stay where you was at, KD. Have fun with
They had a lot of guys.
Enjoy that.
And also they had a lot of guys getting called for moving screens. More than what I've seen in the past because those guys just aren't used to setting screens. So I think that's one thing that's going to take some time to get used to setting screens and having good screen setters. I also think that you probably lost.
Screen setters aren't losing us the finals.
I disagree with that.
All right, we gonna be all right. We gonna get there.
I also think that you lost. Well, you still have Steph, who's a good screen setter, and you have Draymond,
Looney,
but he's hurt. Outside of that,
what you mean?
Who's a great screen setter on the team?
I'm not worried about screens, bro.
I am.
You're not paying attention to what I'm saying. You worried about screens? I'm thinking that they need to run a 7 seconds or less style type of offense. That's what I want to see from them. Get up and down the floor and literally outscore people. If they play with pace, you cannot keep up with them, especially with the dribblers that they now have offensively. And when Klay comes back, you will then be able to and be more equipped to play within the half court. Because D'Lo is still 6'5", but D'Lo's not a small guy. Klay is not a small guy. Big wingspan. Draymond, hopefully he plays better. In a perfect world for the Warriors, Draymond this year would average 17, 12, and 5.
Hell no.
You told me Draymond on his own team could put up.
It's not his own team.
What you mean?
It's not
he gonna have the ball in his hands.
He's not averaging 17 points.
All right, then.
He's not averaging 17
then he not who you telling me he is. Then he not who you telling me he is.
No, he's not averaging 17 points.
He's not who you're telling me he is.
Why would he average 17 points on his team?
Why would he? Because he ain't that good.
He's gonna be third. He's gonna be third, maybe fourth some nights in shot attempts.
So what? Take more shots.
No, I don't.
You telling me this man can give me 15 on his own team? Come on.
So you said 17 on this one?
Yes.
No,
yes.
no.
He got to be better.
No.
He got to be better. He averaged 12 before it.
When has he ever averaged 12 rebounds?
He got to do it now.
This is not happening, bro.
All right, then it's over. Then it's over.
That's not happening, bro.
Then it's over.
And also, with you saying get up and down the court, play fast, you also dealing with some guys that have played a lot of basketball. Like Steph is a 10-year veteran, but he's really like a 13-year veteran. Draymond's a 7-year veteran. He's really like a 10-year veteran. You talking about guys that played a lot of basketball.
Okay, you talking about the Lakers with guys that have played a lot of basketball.
Not really. Bron really the only one that played a lot of basketball.
Rondo ain't played a lot of basketball.
Bron.
Dwight ain't played a lot of basketball.
Not really. Not in recent years, no. In recent years, no. In recent years, no. In recent years, fuck no. He hasn't.
All right, bro.
He has in recent years. In recent years, no, because he's been a journeyman because nobody's wanted to keep him on the team. And check it out. And also his teams have been done by April, so he's sitting down. LeBron done played 20 years because he going to the finals every single year.
Yeah, but you tell
AD ain't touched the playoffs in 5 years.
So how many games do the Lakers win?
I'm for the like 1 million times 53, 54.
Okay.
Warriors 50 if healthy.
Nah. I don't know. I'm looking at it now, and I think that the Lakers could potentially win more games.
But 60?
I think the Lakers could probably win 65 games.
That's idiotic.
No, it's not. If Anthony Davis looks like who he looked like yesterday, but for a whole game, because we ain't really seen the man play more than a half for like a whole year, basically. Yeah. If he gonna do if he put that up in 18, imagine what he can do in 36 minutes, in 40 minutes. In 40 minutes, the man might damn near give you 50 and 40. And you got LeBron out there throwing assists. Cool. LeBron needs to just be like, yo, I'm D Wade, you me. And
that's kind of what he said at the like.
Nah. I need him to mean it though. No. I need him to mean it on the court.
The thing about
I need him to go out there and habitually give Anthony Davis the basketball like it was crack rock.
But see, I don't think that.
I want him to feed that man the basketball like it's drugs.
But see, I don't think that's...
Give that man the basketball.
But see, I don't think that's the way AD scores the best. I think that the way AD scores the best is, for one, crashing the glass. I think that AD should maybe lead league in offensive rebounds or get close to it. I think that him crashing the glass, I think that him picking his spots. The reason why I don't want you to feed him the ball is, one, he took 3 threes. I don't like him taking 3 threes and a half. I hate that shit.
I do. I want to take 6 threes a game.
No, I want him to take 3 at the max. 3-4 at the max.
6 threes a game.
He don't shoot good enough to take 6 threes.
You don't know why I want him to?
And also, I don't want
because then it opens him up in the pick and pops.
And also, I don't want you standing out there shooting threes, because then that takes away from you offensive rebounding. If you and JaVale going out there hitting the glass, nobody can deal with that. There's not a team in the league who can deal with.
Yes, it is.
Who?
The 76ers.
Okay, them. That's it. But that's in the finals. Tell me somebody else.
The Nuggets.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
They would be
yes,
undersized.
They can. No, they
would be undersized.
No, when they got Plumlee, they got Grant,
undersized.
they got Jokic.
Undersized.
No, they're not undersized. No,
Anthony
they're not.
Davis is 6'11", JaVale is 7 feet.
No. Wait until their official measurements come out, because a lot of these guys been turned out to be 6'9", 6'10", and not 7 feet.
AD is 6'10".
Whatever.
AD is 6'10".
I will wait until their official
measurements. And JaVale
measurements.
is like 6'11".
When their official measurements come out, then I believe it.
Okay, and then like the Nuggets might even be more undersized. Jerry and Grant might be 6'7". Paul Millsap might be 6'6". Like Paul Millsap, I've seen Paul Millsap in public. Paul Millsap not 6'9".
I've seen Paul Millsap too in an establishment which I'm not gonna name.
He not 6'9".
I'm not gonna put no slander on that man.
That man not 6'9". So you talking about undersized? They might actually be undersized too. But the way these heights coming back, told me that man Marvin Bagley 6'11". Man 6'8". That man out there 6'8".
I mean, he got a tall hair.
yeah. His hair make him 6'11".
Yeah, I'm just waiting on LeBron to come out. I want to see how tall LeBron is.
Yeah, like I don't know why we haven't got it yet.
Because every team got to do it and turn it in by a specific date.
Oh, okay.
But with that being said,
they got College Stein at 7 feet, not 7 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 7 feet. With that Marquise Chris 6'10". You're lying to me. He's 6'8". You're lying to me. He's 6'8". That man's Klay Thompson height.
The Mavericks, right? Finally, my son Luka Doncic, the guy who's my sleeper for MVP this year, along with Derrick Rose, Have you seen Derrick Rose and Blake
Shut
together
the
in practice?
Fuck up, G.
Have you seen?
By the way, I played the Pistons on 2K. D Rose was coming off screen, flamed me up. He had 22 points and 1 assist.
Exactly. Good. I love it.
No,
I love it. I love it.
Dame Lillard, my sleeper.
D Rose for MVP.
Dame Lillard, my sleeper for MVP.
D Rose for MVP.
Stop it.
But speaking of my son Luka Doncic, shout out to the White Knight of Dallas, Luka Doncic. The Mavericks finally are going to get their preseason underway. I'm excited to see Luka Doncic. Hopefully Kristaps is going to be on the floor.
I don't know if he's going to play.
Huh?
I don't know if he's going to play.
Yeah, he probably won't. But still, I'm excited to see Luka Doncic. I think that, he's listed as out right now. Currently, Kristaps is. But even with that being said, all the rookies have been playing. Second-year guys have been playing. So I'm excited to see what he's looking like coming into the next year. You know what I mean? Like, I expect him to hit another level, which he hits another level. He's an all-star, and he's also, I think both of us put him in our top 16 players of the NBA going into the season.
Top 16. I think I had him top 20.
No, you had him 15. I think I had him 16. Yeah,
Okay.
You had him 15. I think I had him 16.
I did? You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I had him 16. You had him 15 because I was like, damn, me and you put Luka Doncic almost at the same spot. But if Luka is who I think he is, which is I said he's gonna be better than LeBron. He was better than LeBron last year. Go look at better numbers all around, better passer, assist, rebound, shooter, efficient, all of it. Well, I don't think he was more efficient than LeBron, but he also didn't take as many shots as LeBron.
Huh?
Early LeBron took a lot of shots.
It's even worse.
No, it's not.
You said he was.
It's not. He averaged more points, more rebounds, and more assists.
Threes.
More points, more rebounds, more assists. Shot better from
more threes.
Shot better from the 3-point line.
Shot more threes.
Luka Doncic better than LeBron. Never
just
lost.
shot more threes.
Luka Doncic is gonna be better than LeBron. I told y'all that.
No,
I'm
he's
not.
not.
I'm never taking that back.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
But
you're scared.
No, he's not.
You're scared. You're scared.
But he could become a top 3 foreign player ever.
No, he's gonna be the best ever.
I don't know about that.
He could be better than Dirk.
It depends on what you call foreign. Do you call Hakeem foreign?
Yeah, is he from America?
Okay, well then Hakeem up there too.
He could be better than Hakeem easily.
Easily?
Yeah.
Easily?
He gonna be better than LeBron.
Easily?
He's no. Luka Doncic is gonna be better than LeBron James.
No,
is
he's
LeBron
not.
James better than Hakeem Olajuwon?
I think so, yes.
Okay then. So Luka Doncic gonna be better than LeBron James. Alright?
Okay.
Yes.
I don't share the same sentiment with you.
Yes. Luka Doncic is gonna be better than LeBron James. Zion Williamson is gonna be better than LeBron James. Giannis is already on course to be better than LeBron James. The only thing he didn't do last year was get to the finals because LeBron, I think, got to his first finals at 24?
He's not on course.
Yes, he is.
If you look
he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Giannis' first 5 years of his career have not been better than Bron's first 5 years of his career. And you're going to tell me a lie because 2 of them he wasn't even averaging 20. I think 3 of them he wasn't even averaging 20. So do not look at me and tell me a lie.
Yeah, but
Bron was averaging 30 by his 3rd year in the league.
Yes, I'm not upset at that. I'm not upset at that argument. But him and LeBron both had the same amount of MVPs at the same amount of years. So what you mean? So he already in terms of accomplishments is right there. Other than getting to the finals. Nah, no it don't.
Actually, no,
it don't.
I guarantee
no,
you.
it don't. And then this year he gonna go out and be up in contention for MVP.
I guarantee
next
you.
year he probably gonna win MVP. The year after that he can win MVP.
I guarantee
he can
you
win
LeBron,
MVP for the next 10 years.
I guarantee no. I
Yes,
guarantee
he
you
could.
LeBron had more All NBAs. I guarantee you LeBron had more All-Star appearances, all of that at this point in time in their first 5 years than what Giannis has. And his numbers are probably infinitely better in his first 5 years.
Okay.
Infinitely better.
Okay, but we're gonna talk about that after we talk about Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. What are you expecting from the Mavericks this year?
I mean, we went through this last episode. I told you I think they'll score a lot of points. I don't know how their defense is going to be. I worry about their defense. I think it's going to take Kristaps some time to get back in the flow of things. But I think that they can
put on some muscle.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, good, so you don't get hurt again. But I think that, like I said, it's going to take Kristaps some time to get back in the flow of things.
Yeah.
I mean, you just missed a year of basketball. So I think it's going to take him at least 2-3 months to really, get his blood pumping and get the legs working right and really, get to start feeling the game and seeing the game. Mm-hmm. But I think having Luka will help his transition out. Obviously,
okay.
I think Luka playing point guard is the best thing for him. And again, I think they can make a run at the AFC. I don't expect anything too big from them this year, though. But as we talk about next year and the year after, then I expect something big from Dallas, and there also may be a trade out there somewhere for Dallas that maybe they can acquire somebody. So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not upset with that. I wish. Let's see. So now, all right. I'm not upset at that. I think that the Mavericks this year, I saw either C-Web or Reggie Miller said that they saw them as being like a 7th or 8th seed. C Web actually had the Warriors missing the playoffs. Okay. All right. But I'm encouraged for this team because, like I said, Luka Doncic is going to be better than LeBron James. And LeBron James, starting off his career, did not play with a better player than Kristaps Porzingis until he got to Miami. Period. So if you can combine the talent that is Luka Doncic, the guy who put up some of the best rookie numbers you've seen since Shaquille O'Neal or Michael Jordan, those type of guys, and was as offensively as much of a dynamo as we've seen coming into the. Huh?
Since Tyreek Evans.
No, his numbers was better than Tyreek. His numbers was better than Tyreek. Stop.
Tyreek did have a hard rookie year though.
Tyreek did. Tyreek, he did, but he's no Luka Doncic.
But they ruined Tyreek.
He's no Luka Doncic.
They ruined Tyreek Evans.
That's gonna be my new. I'm saying for Luka Doncic. Yeah, he's good, but he's no Luka Doncic. I'm gonna say it about all your favorite players. Yeah, Harden, he's good, but he's no Luka Doncic. All right.
They ruined Tyreek Evans.
Luka Doncic gonna be better than Harden too. Luka Doncic gonna be better than Harden in like a year.
Come on, G.
In like a year. Next year he's gonna be better than Harden.
That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. No, it's not.
That's disrespectful.
No, it's not.
That's disrespectful. But continue.
But so I think that we'll see. But I'm still very excited for this team. I think that the biggest thing for them is gonna be Tim Hardaway Jr. He has to come out and be good. You know, he got his little contract. They traded him away, obviously.
He don't have a contract.
I thought he had small. He's on 1 year?
One year, okay. $17 million.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They took the contract that he signed with, who was it, New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has 1 year at $17 million.
Okay, still.
I personally think he's trade bait.
For what? A pick, or are you talking about
a player?
Are you talking about for Steven Adams?
Steven Adams, if you want to put together something for Bradley Beal, something like trade bait for somebody.
Yeah, I'm not upset at that. But I also think that they will make something like that happen because Mark Cuban is hungry to get back into the playoffs and to be able to be a contender again.
Mark Cuban is hungry, and also Mark Cuban doesn't mind paying. Mark Cuban is one of those owners
he's a billionaire. He got that real money.
And Dallas is a market that's good enough to sustain going into the luxury tax for it. I think what they had sellouts for 5 straight years or something like that, sellouts. So and oil money down there in Texas. I think Dallas is the 5th or 6th biggest city in America.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, so it's not a bad market to want to spend some money in. So, but yeah, my thoughts about Dallas haven't changed. But you can go.
But all right, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next topic. The next topic that we have on our docket is what, Pavy?
Let's break down Northwest Division.
You want to do Northwest Division? All right, yes. Cool. Go first.
What team do you want to start with?
It's up to you.
Start with the Timberwolves.
All right.
Timberwolves, what do you expect?
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, I expect Andrew Wiggins to return to his form from last year.
From last year.
Yeah, it's not going up. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep it a thou out with you. And if I was them, and I told you back when it happened, who typed Wiggins' contract? I don't know why you would get that man a maximum. So I think that unless that man turns into big dog, actually,
it kind of already is.
No.
Big Dog was giving you 20 a night.
Disrespectful to Big Dog.
He was giving you 20
He's not giving you 20 a night for the past few years.
He was. Yeah, then they brought in Jimmy who took out his side. You bring in Teague and you bring in Rose.
He was.
They ruined Wiggins, but it's all good.
They didn't ruin Wiggins.
Yes, they did.
Wiggins ruins Wiggins.
No, they ruined Wiggins.
Wiggins ruined Wiggins. Wiggins should be outworking everybody. But even as Jimmy said, he's the most talented guy on the team probably in the league. One of the most athletic guys I've ever seen. But he don't work hard enough. And I believe that. So this team is not going to be a playoff team. They're going to be like an 11th seed or something like that. And they're going to wind up in the lottery. And hopefully they can luck up and get LaMelo Ball. Or hopefully they can luck up and maybe the Warriors call them for some stupid reason and try to trade for Andrew Wiggins.
Or Robert Covington.
But I'm not trading D'Lo for Robert Covington, though.
I mean, you can't do it straight up. You had to add Culver or somebody like that in the deal. You would probably have to end up adding Culver, or they would have to take back Teague or Dang.
Okay. I'm not upset at that.
And you would let Dev T's contract run off the books because he has 1 year.
What do you think about that?
I think the Timberwolves are fucked. I think they're on the clock with Karl Anthony Towns. That trade request is coming in probably about 2 more years. Mm-hmm. I want to say that trade request is coming. I think Wiggins will go back to averaging 20 points, though. I think that he'll have a kind of a resurgent year. Again, mm-hmm. I don't think Wiggins is some superstar, but I think he's a good basketball player. Mm-hmm. I think he can get back to giving you about 22 a night. I'm excited to see what Jared Culver can come in and do. I
forgot about him.
I know I watched him a little bit in college, but I'm still kind of like wondering like what exactly he projects to be, and also how that even works with Wiggins.
Yeah,
I feel like Culver is kind of a tweener as well between a shooting guard and a small forward. Yeah. So I really wonder how that even works with Wiggins. And I mean, they have a weird roster construction right now. Because they still have Okuji, who I liked a lot last year. I thought he was a great defender. Then you draft another guard. I thought Okuji was a perfect complement to kind of play with a Wiggins and like a Cat because he doesn't really want the ball to score.
No,
he wants to play defense.
Have Robert Covington on the floor, not
but that's why you have a weird roster construction. You can't have all of them on the court. Like how? How are all of them gonna play? How?
Okuji don't have a spot. Robert Covington need to be on the floor. Period. Point blank. Andrew Wiggins need to be on the floor.
But Robert Covington can't play the 2. He's a 3.
All right.
Or he's going to end up playing the 4. They just have a weirdly constructed roster. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't think they even know what they're trying to do.
Jimmy ruined them.
They did pick up Jordan Bell, though, who I like that they picked up. Hopefully, playing with the Warriors first, he can come to Minnesota and bring something over. Maybe play the 4 spot. But again, I literally don't know what they're trying to do.
It's a wrap on that, man.
When I look at
on Jordan Bell, like he's not gonna be nothing more than a bench player for the rest of his career.
That's fair. I mean, but again, when I look at this roster, I don't know what they're trying to do, at all.
Nothing. There's nothing that can be done with this roster.
I mean,
Jimmy ruined this roster, and number one, Karl Anthony Towns is not he's a generational talent, but I don't know if he'll wind up being one of those guys that we consider to be a generational player.
He has to just get out of Minnesota. The thing about Biggs
he's not gonna get out of Minnesota.
He's gonna put in his trade request soon. The thing about Biggs is Biggs can Biggs can dominate the game, but you still need great guard play because you can't give the ball to yourself. Cat is putting up historic numbers. Historic. If you look at the history of basketball and what he's putting up and how he's doing it, his numbers are actually historic. He's great. It's just that you just play in Minnesota. And what are y'all trying to do?
Yeah, but he gonna be one of those DeMarcus Cousins type players.
That's fair.
And that's and pre New Orleans Pelicans, that player was not a Hall of Famer. That player still isn't a Hall of Famer. So it's you was a generational talent.
I think Cat's a little bit better than what Cousins was in Sacramento, but that's just me.
I disagree with
that.
I disagree with that.
He's a better shooter.
I firmly disagree with that.
He is a much
no, bro. I'm not agreeing
this man
with that.
This man numbers is he's averaging he's at 50. He's been at 50-40 for basically 2 years. The only thing that keep him from being 50-40-90 is his free throw shooting, while giving you 12 boards and 3 assists and a block a game. It's actually historic. That's actually historic, bro.
Yeah.
In 33 minutes.
Yeah. How many years?
He's been in the league 4 years.
He just better get out of there. He's trapped. He's like Melo. Like I said, Melo's in purgatory. Karl Anthony Towns is in purgatory. Get out of there. Get out, Cat. Get out, Cat. Get out of there. Because otherwise, you're going to continue to be known by guys like me saying that you not hard on the court.
What are you talking about?
You don't play with no heart.
I
need you to be a dog. I need you to be a dog.
I don't think he's not a dog. I think the team ain't good.
No, I think he's not a dog.
I think the team ain't good.
He's not a dog. I think on any given night he could be the best player in the NBA. And he don't have that mentality.
He could be the best player in the NBA. The team ain't that good.
It don't matter.
The team ain't that good. KG was a dog. They was losing like a motherfucking Minnesota.
But give prime KG this team.
They're gonna lose.
They're not gonna be that bad.
Oh shit.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Because KG not gonna let Wiggins play like that.
How you gonna?
KG not gonna let Wiggins play like that.
Stop.
KG not gonna. And even if he does play, Wiggins won't be there with KG.
Listen.
Wiggins couldn't exist on the Kevin Garnett team.
I hate when people say that. There's nothing you can do to make a human being play basketball correctly. I cannot go inside your mind and play the game for you. Talking about he gonna make him play different. No, he ain't.
Or guess what? He gonna be the one that's getting traded.
He got $27.
Not Jimmy, but
how?
He gonna be the one getting traded, not Jimmy.
He got $27 million. No, he not
somebody
getting traded
would trade.
nowhere.
Yes, somebody. You just told me the Warriors to trade for him.
I do. I think Wiggins good. We got different opinions on Wiggins. I think Wiggins good.
So you saying nobody thinks Wiggins is good?
I don't know what people think. I think a lot of people think
that's because a lot of people don't think that man is good, bro.
No, I think people judge Wiggins, which is fair, based off. I think a lot of people judge Wiggins based off of where he was drafted, which is fair. But he's not bad. He's just not number one pick good.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Jumpman49 who just donated. He says TPJ anger with KD is because he left that toxic Golden State Warriors. Yo, KD, if that's you, bro, I swear.
That's not KD, man. That's not KD, man. Stop. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, dog.
Katie, is that you? I need to know, bro. That's funny, bro. Katie, if it's you, just watch one of our Instagram stories, and we'll know. And we won't say. I won't even say nothing else about it, bro.
But no, like I said, when it comes to Timberwolves, what they won 36 games.
Oh my
they won
God,
36 games last year. Shit, I think they'll probably win 36 games again this year or something like around there. And the West got better and they didn't.
Oh my God.
So they might actually win less because the West got better and I don't think they did.
Okay.
They might win like 32. They might be the worst team in the West this year.
They might be the worst team in the NBA.
They're not gonna be the worst team in the NBA. The Hornets exist.
No, second worst team. But it don't matter anymore in terms of the draft. But what's the next team? Because I'm sick of talking about them.
The Thunder. What do you think about the Thunder?
I'll be back.
For me, the Thunder, I think that it's still time to make some decisions in OKC. I think that obviously they want to get out of luxury tax, so again, I think that they're going to be selling all season. I think that eventually, probably somehow, Chris Paul probably winds up in Miami. I can't see him spending the entire year with the Thunder. Also, the fact of all the picks that the Thunder have because of the trade with the Clippers, they could pair like a protected pick, with the Miami deal to make it a little bit sweeter. Probably trade for like James Johnson. Probably trade for like Gordon Dragic. Probably trade for somebody else.
How you doing on Chris Paul? I'll be stealing your checks this year in Oklahoma City. Man got on the ski mask big time.
But no, like
that man looked lifeless in them pictures.
He looked dead.
He looked like a ghost.
Dead. There was no life left in that
tweet
man's
that said, "It's funny how things come full circle" is hilarious.
That was not okay.
All you had to do was treat Blake Griffin better. All you had to do was treat James Harden better.
But look,
all you had to do was not act like you was better than these guys.
I think,
and you would still not be playing in Oklahoma City.
No, he wouldn't. He would still have got traded. But again, I think that he ends up in Miami at some point. I do like the fact that they got Shea. I think that Shea being able to learn from Chris Paul for however long he can learn from Chris Paul.
Chris Paul ain't trying to teach Shea nothing.
Yes, he will.
He ain't teach Shea shit.
I mean, no.
He trying to compete with that man.
No, you even heard
he
like
competing with that man for a starting roster spot.
CP3 talking about it in the press conference. Like, yo, I really, really love Shea. Like, I saw him and I was like, yo, bro, I love your game. Like, I had no idea I'd be, getting like playing with him a couple weeks later. I think that they eventually get Steven Adams off the books. And I think for OKC, it's not really about this year. It's just about the future and, like, restarting your franchise. And I think that they did great with the Paul George trade. Mm-hmm. And I think that they have done a decent job of restarting their franchise. I think next year when you look at the books that OKC has, they'll probably have, like, $40 million in cap. I mean, Robertson comes off the books. Gallinari comes off the books. I'm assuming somehow they'll get Chris Paul and Steven Adams off the books for a whole bunch of 1 years.
They're never getting Chris Paul off the books.
Yes, they are. He's going to probably end up in Miami.
No, he's not. Why would he trade for him?
Here's why, right? If you're Miami, Jimmy Butler's already 30 years old. Now, do you think that the team that you have right now is going to be able to win a ring? No. But the fact that Jimmy is 30 years old, I still think putting Chris Paul on this team is a clear upgrade above Dragic. Dragic has a 1 year deal. He's not staying anyway. James Johnson, they don't even like James Johnson right now. He's on the one. He came into camp out of shape or some shit like that. So they're not really fucking with James Johnson.
I didn't even know that. That's wild.
Yeah,
because James Johnson is a guy that does like the MMA martial arts and stuff. Yeah. So you would think that a guy like him would be able to come in and be fit.
Yeah, so he's on a 1 year player option. 1 year with the player option after that. Then you have Myers Leonard. So you have some favorable contracts that are like 1 year. So like, do you want to let these guys go and get nothing for them, or do you want to just trade them and go get Chris Paul? And you could probably get a pick back as well. Remember, they don't have their 2022 pick. They traded it to the Clippers. But the Clippers have a whole slew of picks. So you could mix up somewhere. It's like Chris Paul. You could probably make them give you one of their young guys, maybe. Like Diallo or maybe a Ferguson or something like that. Maybe. And then you can take back, a whole bunch of 1 years, and then you sweeten it over with a pick. I don't think Chris Paul plays his full year in OKC. As far as what OKC can do,
if I'm Miami, why? Okay. Chris Paul has 2 more years left on his deal?
Yeah, that's it.
What does that do for my franchise?
Because you have
it does absolutely nothing for my franchise.
Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler can get you. Look, Chris Paul.
We're not winning a championship.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't bro. For Miami, you want to be a competitive basketball team. Like you want to just make playoff runs. You're not gonna make a playoff run with the team you have. If you
I
put
disagree
Chris
with
Paul
that.
out,
Jimmy Butler can't get that. Jimmy Butler can't get that team to the 8th seed in the East.
I'm talking about higher than the AFC. I'm talking about past the first round, past the AFC. I think if you put Jimmy and Chris Paul on the same team, if Chris Paul can stay healthy, you can get about 50 wins. About 50 wins.
Nah.
About 50 wins.
Nah.
I think you can. But as far as OKC, their season outlook, I mean, it really, really depends on the path that they take this season.
It's a lot of wins.
What? For the Heat?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, if Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler stay healthy, they can get you to about 48, 47, 50 wins.
Not if Chris Paul is on that team,
Yes,
fam.
he will. Chris Paul is not bad, bro. He's not bad. He's just not what he used to be anymore. That don't mean he's bad.
He's also still, not good.
He's still better than every player besides he's better than every player besides Jimmy they have on that roster.
He's not better than every player on the Thunder.
I disagree with
that. He's not better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. 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 He's not better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. No, he's not. He's not even the top 50 player in the NBA anymore. Not even the top. You ain't have him on your top 50 list.
I should have put him on there.
Nah, you shouldn't have.
I should have put him on there. If I didn't have him on there, I should have. I should have. Chris Paul ain't that damn bad. He just ain't what he used to be anymore. But again, I think how many wins the Thunder have, I think it depends on the direction that their franchise takes. I don't know what direction that they're going to take. But if I had to put a number on it, I'll probably maybe say 37 to 38. Because again, I don't think that they'll end up. I don't think Chris Paul and Steven Adams will still be on the roster. Maybe even not Schroeder will still be on the roster at the end of the season.
Schroeder, I can see Schroeder being gone. Chris Paul. He's gonna be there. Period.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Nobody's gonna. Whatever GM is stupid enough to trade for Chris Paul needs to be fired.
No, they don't.
Yes.
No, they don't.
Yes.
Chris
You
Paul
should.
still has
No. If you're the Thunder, you traded for Chris Paul because you were trying to be good to your guy that was good to you no matter what. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that. Somebody said TPJ built like the neighborhood crackhead out here benching 35 pounds. Matt, crusty ass Pavy looked like he went on $32 shopping spree at Burlington Co-Factory. SR, boy, get your little bean head ass out of here, boy. Noodle neck, boy. You ain't even from Chicago. Talking about Burlington Co-Factory. Get your little.
The Burlington Co-Factory was a lick back in the day, bro.
It was lit,
bro. I have a Reggie Theus jersey from Burlington Co-Factory.
In the chat room hating, boy, little beanhead ass. Go back with your egg Avi. Can't even see you. Go ahead.
What do you think about the Thunder?
The Thunder? I told you what I think about the Thunder. It doesn't matter. It's over.
Can you give a breakdown, bro?
No, it's over. It is over, and y'all deserve it for not treating Kevin Durant the way that he deserved to be treated.
Can you give a breakdown?
No.
You don't want to give a breakdown?
No.
You don't want to give a future outlook?
Why do I need to give a future outlook?
Because the
outlook is it's dead. It's
dead.
over.
Future's
it's gone. Y'all getting relegated back to being a team that's gonna be one of the last in the league. Period. People gonna come and see it because it's in Oklahoma City and there's nothing to do with Oklahoma City. But it's over. You traded for Chris Paul out of loyalty. Sorry. No, I would have made Russell Westbrook stand his ass out there on the goddamn court instead of trading for Chris Paul. There's nothing you can do with this franchise but completely start over from the ground. So it's no reason for me talking about them. Who cares about what they do this year? Seriously, it's over. Chris Paul ain't a top 50 player. He ain't a top 75 player no more. It's over. Period.
Respectful, but okay.
Period.
Right, moving on. Utah Jazz. I'm gonna let you go first.
No, you go first.
You go first.
I don't want to talk about the Jazz.
Talk about the Jazz.
I don't like none of these teams in this division.
Talk about the Jazz.
I like literally like none of these teams in this division.
Talk about the Jazz.
I like none of these teams in this division.
About the Jazz.
No.
Talk about
you
it.
Talk first about the Jazz.
No, you talk first.
No.
I
have nothing to say.
I want to hear your opinion.
Can you pass me another one of Arnold Palmer's?
I want to hear your opinions on the Utah Jazz.
Where you go last night when you went to the club?
Huh?
Where you go last night when you went to the club?
Boosie's, then Delilah. I went Shore Bar, then Boosie's, then Delilah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's Shore Bar at?
Like Santa Monica.
Have I been there before?
No.
No.
It's like off of PCA.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I actually have been there before once. It was a long time ago though.
Yeah, there you go.
Back in my younger days.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, man.
Utah Jazz.
What'd you drink when you went there?
Jameson. Anyway, Utah Jazz.
I don't want to talk about the Jazz, bro.
No, the Jazz. I think that this is another team that has potential.
Utah Jazz fans be mad at me.
With
though.
the West being so tough, I think that they'll probably end up winning about 47 to 50 games, just because the West is very, very tough. But I mean, you gotta like what the Jazz did this summer. I mean, I think they maybe outside of those 2 years that they went to the finals, they might have put together the best roster that they put together. From top to bottom. From top to bottom. You hope, I mean, Exum is still young. It's his 4th year of his deal. You hope he can come in and give you something. Royce O'Neal was honestly one of the better players in that series that they played against the Rockets. Mike Conley being a veteran, you hope that he can come in and take the pressure off Donovan Mitchell. They also picked up Jeff Green, who, going back to the year that he played in Cleveland 2 years ago, I still like Jeff Green. I like Moutier. Ed Davis was great last year. Bogdanovich was dope for the Pacers. I mean, even in the playoffs, he was decent. They were just asking him to do too much because he shouldn't be your primary scorer, but he was still decent. But no, like I said, I think this team should end up winning about 47 games just because the West is tough. But same time, I think they can be an issue for certain teams in the playoffs. I think they're a defensive-minded team. I think for a team like the Rockets, they can actually be an issue.
The Jazz are a defensive-minded team.
Yeah. They have the fucking defensive player of the year on the team. With Mike Conley, with Ed Davis, with Royce O'Neal. Yes, they're a defensive-minded team. Defense is going to be what pays
with Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley.
Yes.
With 2 6'3" guards starting in your backcourt.
I have Rudy Gobert behind me. I have Gobert behind me.
Got up and walked off.
I have Rudy Gobert, the defensive player of the year, behind
literally
me.
Got up and walked
I have
off.
Gobert behind me. Now you want to talk about being 7 foot? Gobert dead ass 7 foot. His height gonna come back real. I have the back-to-back defensive player of the year behind me at that. The back-to-back defensive player.
He's not gonna win back-to-back, so it don't matter.
Who knows?
No, he's
Who
not.
knows?
No, he's not.
Who knows?
No, he's not.
Who knows?
He's not.
I got AD winning it.
Patrick
but who
Beverly
knows?
got a better chance of winning.
You're telling a lie. You're telling a lie.
No, I'm not.
Because Patrick Beverly's stats not gonna look as good.
You don't know that.
They not. The rebound and steals and blocks not gonna be there. He gonna average like 1 steal a game and 5 rebounds. Gobert gonna be averaging like 13 rebounds and 2.9 blocks and 0.9 steals. You know I'm right. That's why you ain't respond to it.
No, because it's laughable for you to think that a team that you telling me where their front court, where their back court is smaller than the Warriors, is a defensive-minded team, and their front court has as little size as any team in the NBA.
They have fucking Gobert there.
That's one person.
Gee, your front court there, that's all you damn near need.
Who else rebounding the ball? Who else rebounding the ball for the team?
Gobert.
Who else rebounding the ball for the team?
I
He
can
gonna
put
give
in
you
Ed
what?
Davis.
12 rebounds a game. Gobert giving you 12 rebounds a game. Who else rebounding the ball?
Gee, for
Bogdanovich rebound the ball?
Yeah, actually, yes. Bogdanovich what? Last year averaged how many rebounds? 4. Then you bring in Ed Davis.
Joe Ingles rebounding?
Yeah, he can go rebound. He averaged 4. Rebound by committee. And you got Ed Davis off the bench. They'll be fine.
Rebound by committee.
Mike Conley basically averaged 4 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell as well averaged 4 rebounds. Rebound by committee. Also think Donovan Mitchell has a possibility to go up to like averaging 25 points now, because it's gonna be less on him.
You on that booger sugar, bro? You wilding out. You're wilding out.
They'll be fine.
Like, you big wilding right now.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You just really don't like the Jazz.
I don't like the Jazz. You
Why?
will never hear me say nothing about the Jazz.
Why?
Because I'm a Bulls fan.
They beat them.
for life, it don't matter.
They beat them.
It don't matter. For life, it don't matter.
Also, you hope that eventually.
They also treated my man's Russ in a way that I didn't like.
Also,
so forever they on my shit list.
Also, one thing you hope eventually that.
Thank you. Everybody tell me about Bogdan ain't getting no damn rebounds. Get out of here, man. Ain't nobody on that team rebounding the ball no more. They have nobody else to rebound the ball than Rudy Gobert. Ed Davis is gonna get cooked out there when they need him to switch.
He's not gonna get cooked.
All right.
He not gonna
Whatever.
Get cooked. He not gonna get cooked.
All right.
And like you said, don't switch. You ain't gotta switch everything.
Oh, yeah, because we saw how well their defensive schemes were last year when they were playing James Harden from behind.
That was idiotic.
Nah, come on, man.
I got the point of it,
There wasn't no point of it.
No, Royce O'Neal actually did a decent job. Gobert. Rubio was getting cooked. Royce O'Neal actually was respectable. He actually was respectable. And also, you hope that you picked Tony Bradley in the first round 2 years ago. Well, the Lakers picked him in the first round 2 years ago. He's really only played, 12 NBA games in his career. You hope that he can give you something. He's a young guy, 2 years pro. You hope that he can give you something. So again, I think this will be a good basketball team. I think they'll win, like I said, 47 to about 50 games. Hopefully Gobert can finally make the All-Star team so he ain't got to cry.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
He's never going to make an All-Star team.
Who, Gobert?
Yeah.
People don't value defense, so he might not.
He going to keep crying.
People don't value defense, so he might not.
No, he going to keep crying. It ain't about defense. Kawhi Leonard is in your conference again. Paul George is in your conference. Luka Doncic is in your conference. DeAndre Ayton is in your conference. DeAndre Ayton is a name. Hassan Whiteside is in your conference. Really Anthony Davis is in your conference.
I mean, he's probably not.
LeBron James is in your conference.
I just said hopefully.
Carl Anthony Towns is in your conference.
I said hopefully.
He's never making an All-Star team.
No, if Gobert can push his scoring average up to about 17, so it looks better. 17, 13, and comes out here and averages 3 blocks, he'll make the All-Star team. Especially if Utah is a 4th or 3rd seed at the time.
No, he won't.
Yes, he would.
No, he won't.
You can't deny 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks from the 4th seed, and he's the best player on there.
Yes, you can.
You can't deny that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
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 Yes, you can, because the Nuggets going to have a better record. So Jamal Murray I'm sorry, not even Jamal Murray. Paul Millsap probably. Paul Millsap low-key can make an All-Star team before Gobert can make one.
Get out your own
it's
house.
over.
Get out your own
It's
house,
over.
Bro. Stop doing this with the
It's
Jazz.
over.
You say
No.
nice things about the Jazz.
I'm never saying nice things about the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell is in a backcourt.
Who's a good
as
player?
a main guy.
Who's a good player?
No, he's no D-Wade. He's no Dwayne Wade.
Him and Mike
Dwayne
Conley.
Wade is he's no Dwayne Wade, and Mike Conley is no Tim Hardaway Jr.
What? You mean Tim Hardaway?
Tim Hardaway, my bad. Or Tim Hardaway Jr.
So Mike Conley better than Tim Hardaway Jr.? Shut the fuck up, G. Literally, shut the fuck up, G. Shut the fuck up. Stop getting on this set and telling these lies to people.
It's close.
No, it's not.
Close.
It's not close.
It's close.
It's not close.
It's close.
It's not close.
It's
bro.
close.
You look.
It's close.
How you sleep at night?
Easy. I roll over and I go to sleep.
Telling these lies.
And you just on my girl's shoulder.
You out telling these lies to people, G.
I sleep great at night.
I
sleep amazingly at night.
Stop telling these lies
a
to
fucking
people.
baby.
Stop telling these lies to people. But like I said,
you're not gonna hear me say nothing nice about the Utah Jazz. What's the next team in this horrible division?
47 to 50 wins. What you got them at? The Jazz.
The Jazz gonna win 44.
You're telling a lie. Anyway,
Jazz win 44 games.
Portland Trailblazers.
Portland Trailblazers. Finally, we get to talk about the best rapper in the game right now.
Shaq need to call that man and apologize, G.
Huh?
He called that man zesty mid-song.
Who did?
Dame called Shaq zesty mid-song.
I mean, he said a lot of stuff about that man. That man said, you got a lot of money, but you still got traded for Penny. It's like
all the money in the world you got traded.
Yeah, all the money. Yeah.
I don't think he got traded though.
Huh?
He didn't. I don't think he got traded though.
What, talking about that Shaq deal?
Yeah, I don't think it was a sign and trade. I think they just signed him.
I just think he meant like metaphorically, like they chose Penny over Shaq.
They didn't really. That's not accurate.
But it don't matter. It's a rap bar.
It's a great rap bar, but that's not.
It's a rap bar.
That's not what happened.
I mean, like, still, is that a world tour or your girls tour? It's like. I mean, we still on tour, but like.
I know that was funny as fuck. Is that a world tour or are you on your girlfriend's tour? That was funny as hell. That was also accurate at the time. That was very accurate. Like, are they really there to see you or are they there to see your girlfriend?
Both. I'm Meek Mill,
so
G.
The bars there to see Meek?
Huh?
The bars there to see Meek? The 13-year-old white girl?
No, but it was other people there to see, to see them. Like, I mean, no, for real.
Is that a world's tour or your girl's tour?
What you mean? We can't co-headline the tour?
I mean, that wasn't a co-headline tour, though.
No?
Meek was very clearly like the opening act.
I mean, it's like Future and Drake. It's Drake's tour. So what?
I was just saying.
So what? My girl sells as many records as you do. What you mean?
No, he doesn't.
What you mean?
Nicki does not sell as many records.
Nicki done sold a lot of records.
Not like Drake.
Not albums, but she done sold a lot of records.
Not like Drake.
She done sold a lot of records.
Not like Drake.
She sold a lot of records.
But don't get on to another lie.
Huh?
What diamond record Nicki got?
Actually, I'm sure one of them records.
I'm sure it did.
One of the records ain't go like that. Starships, none of them ever went diamond.
No.
I'm see now.
Probably like 6 times platinum, not diamond.
See, now I'm finna look it up now.
God's plan is diamond, bro.
Now I'm finna look it up.
Like diamond, like actually diamond.
I can believe it because of streams.
Okay. You can stream now. Starships is not no diamond.
I'm finna look. I ain't even trying to be disrespectful because I'm not the biggest Nicki Minaj fan. But also, like, I'm not gonna slander what she's accomplished in terms of her discography.
I just said she ain't selling many regular Drake.
Let's see, 2 times. Oh, well, maybe I'm looking at them albums. All right, in terms of songs, Super Bass, I think it's close to diamond. It's like 8-time platinum RIAA, and then it's got like 6-time platinum RIAA platinum something else platinum in all these other different places. That one, Starships, the fucking 6-time platinum, 7-time platinum one place, 2-time platinum another, 3-time platinum another one. She got records, bro. Fucking Bang Bang, that shit, that Bang Bang shit, big ass record, bro. Come on, G. Stop disrespecting her, G. Stop disrespecting her, G. Come on, bro. Look at this shit.
When did I say she didn't have records?
All I'm saying is, when it come to rap, he's the biggest thing in rap, but she's the biggest female rapper in the world.
That's
period.
Fair.
So it ain't nothing wrong with being on tour with my girl. What you mean?
It was just an accurate bar.
It's same thing with Shaz. I mean, same thing with that. With Dame.
That wasn't accurate. It wasn't accurate.
It was accurate.
It was a great bar, but it wasn't.
It was accurate. It was cheaper to keep Penny, so we kept Penny. We traded you away.
He didn't get traded.
Metaphorically,
he didn't know.
Still,
it
don't matter. It don't matter.
It's inaccurate.
It don't matter.
It's okay, but it's inaccurate. I love the bar, but it's inaccurate.
That's funny. Actually, I'm finna look up and see if they own. But Dame, Lillard, Shaq, Diss, lyrics. Let's see if they are available online. Let's see. That man really named a song called "Rain, Rain, Go Away." That is hilarious, bro.
That's what he named it.
Yeah, that's what he named the first one. And then this man said that the man started off the song. That man said he the GOAT. I come for his body platinum because he bought the copies. Should have just passed me the torch. I got no remorse. I beat him like Rocky. I fill the tank up with diesel. You jealous of me and I see you. Cause on this day originals can't fuck with the sequel. I'm new school. Got new hits. Space Jams, not blue chips.
That was hard. See, Space Jams, not blue chips.
That like bro, they went crazy on that man.
His mind on that man.
That man said we both could be working at Kinko's and Kobe won the rings. Won you the rings though. Old nursery rhyme spitting, small car sitting, icy hot poster boy, TNT snitching. Shaq.
Apologize. He said that man had ghostwriters. He apologized.
For that, for those bars alone, the Blazers gonna win 60 games this year.
I was gonna say the Blazers might win 60 games.
You know what? For those bars alone, the Blazers gonna win 60 games. I don't know how, but they gonna make it happen. They gonna win 60 games, and they might be. I predicted they probably gonna be like between 4 and 2. I wouldn't be surprised where they land. It depends on Whiteside. If Whiteside comes out and is the guy that he could be,
I'm just saying he there.
I don't.
Veteran leadership, he there.
I'm asleep on that.
I'm just saying he there. I'm just
big
saying.
Sleep on that.
Dame Lillard is my sleeper for MVP. I think he's poised for it. I mean, I think that when you look at Dame, like what else is left for him as far as like his personal accomplishments?
Yeah,
that's the next level for Dame to hit. Is MVP.
Yeah,
and I think he's primed like and set up for it. I think this is probably the best roster Portland can even get in Portland. Just the best roster he's had.
Yeah,
I think having Rodney Hood
top to bottom, definitely.
Yeah, top to bottom, the best roster we had. You got Anthony Tolliver. You have more shooting on the court now. You also were able to retain Rodney Hood. You got Mario Hezonja. You got Kent Bazemore, so you got somebody else who can dribble and create. Obviously, Evan Turner can dribble and create, but he couldn't score.
Yeah,
it's like he could create for nobody's life like somebody else, but he can't score himself. So you got somebody where like, yo, Dame need a couple possessions. CJ needs a couple possessions. Here, take the ball. Also, Anthony Simmons. He was great in Summer League. If he can come in and give you anything, hey, you got like basically they got it where you can always have the same type of 2-guard attack, no matter what 2 guards are in the game.
Yeah.
If you sit Bazemore down, if you sit CJ down and put Bazemore in there, and you run Dame and Bazemore, same thing with like Rodney Hood, or you put Rodney Hood at the 2 and you run CJ at the 1, you can mix up. Anthony Simmons, if he can give you something. So you basically got the same two-headed monster guard attack pretty much the whole game. They're coming at you. Also, Zach Collins, man. Like, you've been waiting for Zach Collins to actually take another step forever. I mean, this is his third year in the league. He's been in the playoffs, 2 years in a row?
I mean, he played great in the last playoffs. He was the only one playing with some heart on that team last year in the playoffs. Especially when they played the Warriors.
So, Myers Leonard had a little running game for. He got a game.
I mean, Myers Leonard too, but Zach Collins was...
Yeah. But, so, I mean, look, man, and Nurk is going to eventually get back. Like, he was already walking, I think, in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, he might end up coming back around, like, February, March. That would basically be a year off from the broken leg. Obviously, he'll come off the bench. But, like you said, I think it does depend on Whiteside. Like, if Whiteside isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's just that Miami was moving in a direction where they wanted to move away from Whiteside. They wanted people who could switch, and Bam, I think, fit the system of what they wanted, what Whiteside did.
Yeah, but for Nurkic, they're expecting him to come back potentially before the All-Star game. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, but Whiteside
around the All-Star game.
Whiteside in limited minutes, in 23 minutes, averaged 12 and 11 and 2 blocks. If you per 36 that is 19, 17, and 3. Now, I don't think he's going to
could be an all-star.
Now, I don't think he's going to average 19, 17, and 3. But I do think that if Whiteside looking to get paid. It's a contract year, and sometimes the change of scenery is great. You're not in Miami no more.
He said he wanted to play in Portland.
Exactly. It's not as much stuff to do. You can just, like the old saying, get focused on basketball. So, look, I think that this team can shock people again and win the West. And I think Dame could win MVP. If I had to put an actual win total on it, I would say 53 to 54, but I think they could get to like 59 games, man. I do. Dame seems to usually be very he doesn't get hurt much.
Yeah.
Like you never see Dame missing like a month of basketball. Yeah. CJ doesn't really get hurt much either. So I think this team could really win like 59 games, and Dame is my sleeper for MVP. Seriously.
I'm not upset with that. And Dame said to Shaq, I think your pen kind of sketchy. You should have left me. Sensitive. I almost confused you with Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, I fell out.
How you swing on Chuck and then try to go be his bestie? Love them mosh pits full of men. You be looking zesty.
Let's see why you go in on that video.
What you thought? Case you popular? Shit was sweet. We spot insecurities far away in the east. I don't want to hear it. Don't argue with me for peace, cause we gonna shoot it out until you bow out and just never speak. I mean it. I'm not the one. I don't care about what you did. What you done lately. Don't tell me about what was then. When you was in your prime getting fade off fists of hands, I was rocking J's in my pop's Mercedes Benz.
He went nuts on that man.
Shaq.
He went nuts on
that. Shaq, give up, bro. Leave that alone.
And also,
bro.
like, I feel like this is the perfect segue for like an MVP season. Like, perfect.
Yeah.
You went on the Joe Budden thing, like, yo, I'm the best, like, athlete, rapper. You dropped your album. It was a dope album. Like, every song, like, yo, this is actually dope. It's a dope album. You destroyed Shaq. So your name and in the media pretty much all summer. But everybody, because they play in Portland, for everybody, Portland's always under the radar no matter what they do. Like, no, everybody's supporting, like, oh, you got swept by the Warriors. Like, yeah, they did, but I don't think that sweep was as bad as people. There are different kinds of sweeps. There are sweeps in which you got your ass whooped for 4 straight games. And there are sweeps that were actually competitive, but you, in the last 2 minutes of the game, didn't make winning plays.
You're the only person that don't believe a sweep is a sweep.
Nah, it's not. It's different sweeps. It's sweeps in which I got to change my whole franchise up because y'all got embarrassed. And it's sweeps where it's like, you know what? In the last 2 minutes,
there are LA Sparks sweeps, and then there are...
It's them shit. It's them sweeps. And then it's like, you know what? Hey, man, we had a real chance. If we just make winning plays in the last 2 to 3 minutes of the game, some things might go differently. And again, there's some other sweeps. There's that like Lakers and Dallas sweep. Remember when Kobe looked dead before he went to Germany, and when Bynum knocked Bavaria out the air? There's them sweeps. This shit where it's like, yo, I don't know if Phil Jackson's gonna come back and coach no more.
Yeah, that was bad.
So
why he do that to that man JJ?
What?
That man JJ didn't do nothing to that man. That man JJ is smaller than me. Literally, he was
the head of a run. He wanted to get up out of there.
Man, literally smaller than me. Yeah, he wanted to get up out the league. Literally, that man elbowed JJ and was politely escorted right on out the door.
The funny part about it was he just started walking. Like, he didn't even wait to see if he was kicked out the game. He was like, yeah, I'm out of here, bro. See y'all next year.
Fuck this shit. I quit.
But that's my take with the Blazers. Shout out SR for the donation. JK, love y'all. GSW trading D-Lo and Dre for Giannis. I mean, everybody says that. Is that possible?
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. All right. I mean, that'd be great.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, okay.
But if I'm the Bucks, you better get your little bean noodle.
Fuck, I'm not.
Giannis got to come to me and say, "I'm never resigning here unless you let me walk. Trade me to Golden State right now for Draymond Green and D'Angelo Russell." And unless he specifically walk in and tell me that plan, we not doing that shit.
Giannis could come in and tell me that plan. I still might not trade him there.
I'm trading him there.
I'm not trading him there. Trade him, no. You better find they have to manufacture another way to get you there. I ain't trading you.
Why? We gonna lose you for nothing like the Pelicans would have did with AD?
Do I want like what the Bucks gonna do with Draymond?
I mean, you can run out D'Lo, Middleton, Draymond, Brook
You know
Lopez.
how much fucking money there is on my cap, G, in Milwaukee?
What you mean?
Chris Middleton getting paid $170 million. Draymond getting paid $100 million.
I'll give you back Bledsoe.
No.
What you mean?
No.
Okay.
I'm straight. Like that trade does nothing for the Bucks. Like most signing trades make sense.
It don't. It didn't fine. Lose them for nothing. We gonna take them eventually.
Okay.
We gonna take them eventually.
Like literally, that's three. Like that's then you're gonna be in a situation in which you like OKC. You're gonna be a luxury tax hell in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but all right. Let's talk about the Nuggets. The Nuggets. The back is no longer hot. He's out. He's playing. He's in practice. I'm hoping to actually be able to finally see one Michael Porter Jr. step onto the NBA floor. I think that he has a shot this year to steal Rookie of the Year away from Zion Williamson.
Zion and Ja.
Ja's not going to be Rookie of the Year.
All right.
Ja's not going to be Rookie of the Year. No, there's no all right. It's facts. Ja's not going to be Rookie of the Year.
Don't sleep on Ja.
I'm sleep on Ja.
Ja!
I'm big sleep.
Don't sleep on Ja, but continue.
According to... reports, from The Athletic, he spent some time running with the Nuggets starting group in recent practices, so that's encouraging news for them. According to ESPN, Porter said for him it was just a matter of being, mature and accepting his role, and excelling within it and growing from there. And he said that this year he'll likely begin on the bench. But in a perfect world, Porter could move into the starting lineups, but he's been practicing with the starting lineups to start the season. So, at least in training camp. So I think if Porter starts for them in training camp and he starts for them to start the season, I think he's going to average 15, 8 rebounds a game and probably like 2 assists.
He didn't average 8 rebounds.
He is. He's going to average 8 rebounds because they're going to be easy rebounds for him. They're gonna be super easy. That's you, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, bro. That didn't rain like 80 million times. But blame that on y'all for emailing us and tagging us and stuff on Twitter. But with Michael Porter Jr., I just think he can average 15, 8, and 2. And I think that could potentially steal away Rookie of the Year, especially if the Nuggets are the bona fide number 1 seed this year. And he's like a bona fide, kind of talent. And also with his level of athleticism and his ability to create on the floor, I just look at him as being a physical beast. And I think if you add a physical beast into that scenario with those teams, with what they have in the Nuggets, with Jokic, with Murray, with Gary Harris Jr., with Jeremy Grant, with Mason Plumlee off the bench, with Paul Millsap. That's with Torrey Craig is still in there, right? With Torrey Craig. That's a very deep team, and Iggy's still on the market. You could potentially luck up and get Iggy. So I think for the Nuggets this year, I'm expecting anywhere between 54 to 65 wins from them.
65 is deep.
It's not deep. It's 54 to 65 wins from them, and I think that we'll, see from there. Go ahead.
For the Nuggets, I still want Paul Millsap for Kevin Love. I think that trade needs to happen. I think it would be a good trade for the Nuggets. I think that it would give them probably the best passing front court ever that I can remember seeing at least. I mean, you got Vlade and Chris Webber. There's some. You had AD and Boogie, but I think that would be on the same level as like one of those passing front courts. I think personally. I mean, it's Dave Robinson and Tim Duncan as well, but I think that would be on the level of that. Also, I think it's just time for Jamal Murray to take that step. You done got your contract now. I think it's time for you to take that step and become a bona fide all-star. Like you there. Like they basically anointed you as like the second option.
Yeah.
So it's time for you to take that step. I don't know how much more Jokic can do. Like, I don't know how much better Jokic can get from, like, where he already is.
Yeah, but that's where Michael Porter Jr. comes in.
I know, but also that's where Jamal Murray comes in as well. I think Jamal Murray needs to take one more step. Hopefully, Michael Porter Jr., if Jr. can come in and be what I think he is, the one thing I said the Nuggets were missing was just that one guy you can get a ball to and move away from. If Michael Porter Jr. can come in and just be that guy from day one, then, man, I think the Nuggets could have something special. And also, luckily for them is that they're kind of in the time, right? This is a big year for them because they're kind of, as I look at it, in the time where, like, not too many people have gotten extreme amounts of money yet.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so they kind of like the Warriors. And,
yeah, Jamal Murray got his money and Jokic got his money. Millsap on that $30 million, but that's going to run off this year. But Gary Harris is at 17, Plumlee is at 14, Barton at 12, Jerry at 9, and then everybody else is on a rookie deal, basically. So they pretty much have a great deep team that they haven't paid yet. Yeah. So honestly, the clock is starting to tick for them because the thing about winning is guys want to get paid. For one, you on TV more because you playing later in the year, so everybody can see you, so other teams get to see you and get to want to use you. So I think that they on the clock now, and also they not gonna sneak up on nobody anymore. I think last year they caught some teams, but this year people expect the Nuggets to be good. So we'll see how they deal with expectations. But again, I still think they'll be good. I'm with you. I'm not going 65. I'm going more about 57 to 50. No, not 57. 54 to 59 wins.
Okay.
I think Jokic has a shot at MVP as well this year.
I'm not upset.
And yeah, man, I think that there'll be a tough matchup for anybody in the playoffs. And honestly, I think if the Warriors end up playing like the Nuggets in the first round, I think they could beat the Nuggets in the first round. I think they could beat a team like the Nuggets if healthy.
I think the Warriors are going to be a top 3 seed, so I'm not worried.
I'm not worried. But as far as for them in the playoffs, I think matchup determines how far they go. Mm-hmm. At least this year. Now, granted, as Porter Jr. becomes more secure in his role, as Jamal Murray continues to grow, as they figure out what they're going to do about Gary Harris, like do they want to keep Gary Harris? Does he continue to grow and take a step, or is he just is who he is? I think they're maybe like 2 years away from a title run. Yeah. But I still think that they're going to be a great regular season team win like 57 games this year. So, yeah.
I'm not upset at that. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next topic. I want to talk about Zion Williamson. Obviously, the number 1 pick in the draft. Their scrimmage the other day sold out. It was a public scrimmage, I think it was open to the public or whatever. But 10,000 fans came through to see the team practice. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good news for them, especially with the product that he is. He signed, his deal to Jordan. I think him and Lonzo are going to be incredible together. Did you see that lob Lonzo threw to him yesterday?
Terrible pass.
No.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
you didn't see that one? Look. Zion blocks the shot, and then Lonzo. Zion blocks it. Lonzo gets it. Just an easy little look at that. Easy. That's all day long. That's every day on the fast break. The new Stockton and Malone, but like actually the new Amari and then the new mini Amari / Chuck and Stockton. That's what I see from them. I literally think Lonzo is going to be transcended this year. I think he's got a point to prove. His jump shot is no longer coming over. It's going straight up and down. It's fluid. I saw him make 9 threes in a row, and not once did I see him pull it.
I'm going to keep it real. I don't give a damn about the Pelicans' offense. I care about their defense. If the Pelicans aren't one of the best defensive teams in the history of basketball in 2 to 3 years, I will be very disappointed with this team.
I think they're going to be one of the best defensive teams in basketball this year, which is why I think they might make the playoffs.
Not in basketball. Not in the moment. I mean, ever.
Ever?
Look at the pieces they have. They should be one of the best defensive teams ever in 2 to 3 years. If Zion does not make... I don't give a damn about what he do offensively. I don't care about the points he scored. I don't care about none of that. If he is not 6-time all-defensive, 6-7-time all-defensive, I'll be disappointed at the end of his career.
He going to be better than LeBron, so he going to do that.
If Lonzo Ball is not 6-time all-defensive at the end of his career, I'll be disappointed. You already have Drew Holiday. You know what Drew Holiday brings to the game. Brandon Ingram, long as hell. He's a pretty good defender.
Yeah, he's been playing well.
Also, you have Jackson Hayes. You have Derek Favors, and you have Reddick. They're going to have no trouble. They should have no trouble scoring offense because most of the offense shouldn't even be in the half court. They should have so many steals.
No, they're going to run the 7 seconds or less offense as well. Like Lonzo even mentioned it during training camp because I've been watching his training camp videos. He said that I like this offense. We play a game that I'm used to, which is like very fast, running up and down the court. You remember Alvin Gentry was the second coach to come in behind Mike D'Antoni after that whole Phoenix thing. They still ran a 7 seconds or less offense, and I think he got them to the playoffs 1, if not 2 years. So this is a team where if you run a 7 seconds or less offense, like I said, you have I think a John Stockton type of passer. Lonzo's such a weird player to kind of categorize. You know what I mean? Because like defensively, his size, his ability to pass, his ability to rebound, his ability to block shots, get steals, like. I'm not upset with that. I'm cool with that.
Like really, it should be Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd on steroids. That's really what it should be.
Yeah,
Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd on steroids.
Yeah, but with Kenyon Martin on steroids.
Yeah.
But also,
technically both of them on steroids.
I still think Zion eventually is gonna wind up playing the 2.
He got to drop weight though.
I really do. Like even he's been listed as 6'6". Like he's got to play the 2. I've been telling you that, and you like no, he need to play the 4.
Yeah, he needs to drop. I don't mind him playing the 2. He just needs to drop weight. Like if one needs to drop weight, and he'll learn as he goes through this season. You can't play 82 games, sometimes 100 game season that heavy. That's a lot of stress on your limbs, bro. Especially with the way he jumps. Yeah. That's a lot of stress and a lot of force coming down. He got to lose like 30 pounds. Like 30 pounds. Now, if he loses those 30 pounds, hell yeah, put him at the 2. He don't even need to learn how to shoot. Honestly, all you need to do is get him with a full head of steam. You're not stopping him from getting to the rim if he has a full head of steam.
Yeah, and he's also a supremely good player with finesse at the rim. Like he
can get up high.
No, but he finishes well around the rim. Like he's pretty. No, I mean like just because you get up that high, you still got to finish. Tyrese Thomas, one of those guys that we talked about. We had a conversation a couple episodes ago. A guy that can get up above the rim, but couldn't finish when he was up there. Whether it be with finesse, whether it be with power, whether it be with any of that shit. I want to see him go up consistently and finish well around the rim, and that's what I think that he will be able to do. And that's the thing that's going to be able to separate him from a lot of other rookie big men that are coming into the league. I feel like even like guys like Bagley, like he can finish around the rim, but can he finish around the rim with contact with finesse? That's something that I'm going to worry about a guy like Bagley, because now you got a little bit more tape on him. Now, even with Bagley, I'm going to try to be a little bit more physical with him and try to put smaller guys in that can get a little bit underneath him and want to play physical with him. So with Zion, you're going to have to spend this whole first year trying to figure out how you're going to defend him, because the raw power you can't stop. So they're going to have to turn him into a shooter, which is I think they will do. But that's one thing that I said about him. He got to be consistent at shooting that jumper. But I think the NBA 3 will help him, because versus the college 3, it's a little bit shorter. He's strong enough to be able to get the ball there. And I think the longer distances, kind of like longer distance with Bron, helps him shoot better because he's stronger. I think he'll be fine.
I don't care about any about it. I don't think Alvin Gentry should literally put in an offensive set. I don't think they should run any offensive set.
I disagree with that.
Listen, like when I look, I mean, obviously you're gonna have to run some. I think defense needs to be the thing that they talk about consistently. Defense. Because with the team they have, if you steal the ball and you going on a break every time, you're not gonna even set up in the half court anyway. And they got people who can run down the court and fly, run and play defense. That's why, like,
they're gonna be fine defensively.
But like, look, no, you're not missing what I'm saying. I'm looking at them. When I look at what they have, they should be one of the best defensive teams ever. They can switch everything. Look at they have probably arguably the best defensive backcourt in the league right now. Arguably. Then you bring Brandon Ingram there with Brandon Ingram's length. He's a good on ball defender, and with his length, he does this. He covers up half the court. Then you got Zion, help defense to block everything. Then you got Favors, and you got not Favors there right now, but for the future, you got Jackson Hayes. Yeah. Then you got Hart off the bench. He's a 3-and-D type of guy. They should be one of the best defensive teams we've ever seen in the history of basketball in 2 to 3 to 4 years when all these guys grow. And if they aren't, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, and shout out to the homie Deep Chris J. He donated. He said, Ingram seeking a max will hinder Zion winning Rookie of the Year. No, it won't. Because if Ingram get out of line, I will trade him.
You're not going to trade Ingram.
If he gets out of line, I will trade him.
For what?
I don't care. The product is Zion Williamson and Lonzo Ball. You are a tertiary, if not whatever beyond tertiary option that we are looking for. So you cannot hinder the guy that is the product that we are trying to sell to our fans.
Right, Ingram is useful.
So he won't hinder.
No, but here's where Ingram is useful. Ingram is useful in the half court. If you look at the team, he's the best scorer on the team. I'm
not upset with that.
So that's where he's useful. So you're not gonna trade him because he fits in. Again, granted, he's never going to be a guy that's going to average like 30 points. Like, there's going to be no need for that. But he's going to be a guy that's going to be consistently giving you about 21, 22 points once he hits that level and stays there.
What are you expecting him to give you this year?
19.8. And then next year go up to 20.
Okay.
As long as he's healthy. The thing about Ingram is Ingram got to stay on the court.
Yeah, but he said that he doesn't expect to have any more blood clot issues.
I'm talking about with like the ankles and stuff like that coming down on people. Like, it wasn't just that with like that stuff. But I would say like 19.8, 19.7, something like that. Because I think that his possessions, like they have a lot of people who they have to get the ball to. So his possessions will be cut in half a little bit, but I think 19.7.
Yeah, for me, I'm expecting Ingram took 14 shots a game last year. I think Ingram this year will probably take somewhere around 13 shots a game last year. But he gave you 18.3 points per game last year. I actually see him giving you actually 19 this year, but I think the thing for Ingram that he's going to make the major jump, which is why you'll see his points increase even though his shot attempts don't increase, is because I think he'll have more open opportunities to get to the lane. On that Lakers team with JaVale there, with LeBron there, with Kuzma there, it's a lot of people occupying that area. With this team, if you run it most of the time, or even if you him on the ISO, you ISO him, you moving everybody to the one side of the court. He couldn't really do that much on the Lakers. You can do that on this Pelicans team. So I think he's going to draw more fouls this year. I think he'll probably average, he averaged 5.6 free throws last year. I think he'll wind up averaging around like 6.5 this year. And I think that'll help boost him and he'll do a little bit better. But for him, I need him to go from being a guy that gives me 5.1 rebounds a game to being a guy that gives me 6.8 rebounds a game. And for him to go from a guy that's giving me 3 assists a game to back to what he did in 2017, 2018 when he almost gave me 4 a game. And for that makes him worthy of the contract that he wants. Because then that means that you Nicholas Batum, but what the dream was for Nicholas Batum. Because I don't need him to be the guy. I just need him to be a piece and just be comfortable in his role, knowing that I'm not going to always be able to take the shots, but when I get the ball, I have the opportunity to go and make a play. My question about him over the summer was, is he going to be healthy? If he's going to be fully healthy, cool. I'm not mad at him. I still believe that I think he's going to eventually wind up being a 6th man for this team. But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion.
I don't need him giving me... If he giving me 4 assists, that means he got the damn ball too much. I want Lonzo giving me about 9, and I want Nickel Anderson Walker giving me about 2. I want Zion giving me about 2. If he averaging 4 or 5
Zion's
assists,
going to average more than 2 assists. Zion's going to average around like 3 to 4 assists.
I think I'll say 3.
His passes are going to come easy, and he's also a willing passer.
I'd say 3.
He's not a pass-first player, but he's a willing passer.
I would say 3.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4.
But again, I don't think he need to be averaging 4. But I'm with you on everything else. I think his free throw attempts might go up to 7. Honestly, if he gets the ball in like the spots where he wanted, his free throw attempts might go up to like 6 or 7. 7. I was
going to say 7, but 7 seems like it's a little bit more.
If he takes 7 free throws, he'll average 22.
It depends on how many shots a game he's getting.
15.
I think we'll see. I think we'll see. I genuinely think we'll see. I think he has to be one of those guys that has to come in and be good from the start. And there's no more time to wait on you to develop, right? Like we gave Giannis time early on too. By the time Giannis hit 22, he was out there ready to play, like ready to be the guy. Brandon Ingram, the number 2 pick, right?
Yeah.
You done had 4 years in the league now. It's time for you to be the guy, like we expect you to be the guy. But one of our fans in the chat room asked, did we see LaMelo Ball breaking ankles in Australia? I told y'all, LaMelo Ball is gonna be.
But what was his numbers for the rest of the game?
I don't even know what it was.
That was a really, really cool highlight. But what else did he do in that game?
I mean, he's been playing very well down there.
I'm saying it was a really cool highlight. But again, what else did he do in that game?
Let me see. Let's see. LaMelo Ball stats. Damn, he made history yesterday. Okay, he makes history in his first NBL regular season game. Okay, so this is his first official game. He made history last night. He finished with a stat line of 12 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers, but they lost.
Okay.
Yeah, but they lost. But still, that's his first. That's his first game. I think that's his first official game because all the other ones were like preseason games.
No turnovers thing is the most encouraging part of it.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, but also the thing about it is that he's going to be one of those guys, like I said, he's going to be a Kobe Bryant type of player with LeBron James passing ability. And even the fact that he can go out on any given night and randomly give me 10 rebounds a game is going to make him that much more valuable, especially at that point guard or shooting guard. He's not going to be Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway couldn't give you 10 rebounds a game.
Because it was the 90s and motherfucker, you had big centers down there and you wasn't spread out.
No, that's disrespectful to LaMelo Ball.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to Penny that you say is disrespectful.
No, it's not. He's going to be better than Penny. He's going to be better than Penny. Penny wasn't even as tall as the man is.
Yes, he is. Penny was 6'7".
Okay, all right. Never mind.
And Penny in his prime was giving you, you 4 boards, but that's with Shaq on the team.
What they got to do with anything?
With Shaq and Horace Grant. It's not that many rebounds to go around. Like, I'll guarantee you Horace Grant averaging like 8 and Shaq averaging like 13.
Come on, bro. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green on the team. And
Steph averaging 5.
Exactly.
Who was the big rebounder on that team?
On what team?
The Warriors.
They all rebounded.
Yo, you have one big
Draymond.
And Draymond ain't even that big of a
And KD was rebounded too.
They never gave you like 12, 13 rebounds.
Okay.
Draymond, I think at maximum probably gave you 10. Maximum.
LaMelo's going to give you more than 4 rebounds a game.
Yeah, because
he's going to give you like 6 or 7 rebounds.
Because of the era in which you play.
I don't think it's because of the era. I think because he's a better player than Penny.
No, the court is more spread out. People take more threes. It's less people in the paint.
He's going to be a better player than Penny.
A lot of guards have inflated rebound numbers now because of just the way the game is played. More long rebounds.
Somebody said he's more comparable to Pistol Pete. I'm not upset with that, but I think Pistol Pete is better than Penny.
I mean, historically, yes, because he was on top longer, so yes.
Okay, then. You ain't got nothing to say about that. That's what but I think LaMelo Ball is going to be Kobe Bryant with LeBron James passing. I really do believe that. But, all right, let's go ahead and let's hop into the next topic, which is the LA Clippers. We've seen a couple preseason games from them. Obviously, Kawhi, no PG. Terrence Mann has played really, really well for this team. Just what are your thoughts now having seen the Lakers team, but also being able to see the Clippers reserves without the main guys? Just thinking about how the pieces are going to fit coming back in. Now that you've seen it, obviously we get to see them opening night in the NBA after we get to see Zion play the Raptors. What are your thoughts on that potential matchup now that you've actually seen the Lakers in their first game? I
still haven't seen the Clippers, so I don't know.
You still haven't seen any other Clippers game?
I mean, we didn't see Paul George and Kawhi
playing,
but still. I don't really know. I have zero idea. Like, Paul George and Kawhi playing is too huge. Just like me talking about the Rockets and Russ didn't play.
You can still talk about the Rockets. Yes, you were. You were sitting up here. You were definitely screaming and yelling about James Harden making plays.
Because Harden was doing shit that looked cool. But as far as like breaking them down as a team and how they look, how Russ ain't out there.
I just said, what are your expectations, bro?
I mean, I expect the same thing I expected from what I said last week. I expect them to be the best defensive team in the league. They should be. And I think that it just depends on matchup.
Even better than the Lakers after what you saw for the Lakers?
It's two different styles of defense, but possibly yes. I think both of those teams should make it a goal to be the best defensive team in the league. Now, who actually comes out being that is whoever comes out being that. But I think the Lakers just have more so the paint locked down, and like their question is the perimeter defense. And I think the Clippers have put the perimeter locked down, and their question is the interior.
Okay, I'm not upset at that. I have been encouraged by what I've seen from Terrence Mann, though. I think that he's going to be a guy that can come in off that bench and that has size, that will be able to give them little spots in minutes where they will need them.
Is it going to be minutes for him, though?
I think it will be. It's not going to be a lot. It might be like 8 to 10.
You know what?
But I can see him being more of the Quinn Cook, but in a more of like a front court type of role. But he also can handle the ball pretty well.
My thing is Jerome Robinson. I mean, like, Jerome Robinson got picked either before Shea or after Shea.
Yeah.
He didn't really get to play too much last year, but in the Warriors series, he honestly played better than Shea.
I'm not upset.
He actually played like Shea was getting cooked off ball.
Yeah, Jerome got drafted after Shea. Shea was 12, Jerome was
13. So I mean, people kind of forgot about him because Shea kind of jumped out more and got more playing time, but Jerome Robinson was still a lottery pick. So I'm looking to see what Jerome Robinson can give me. And there's also minutes for Jerome Robinson.
Yeah.
Landry did look great. Landry had a couple passes that he wouldn't have made last year that he made this year. I think he threw a lot to Trez.
Yeah. Doc is also saying, and their team has been saying that Landry's going to play more point guard, backup point guard role this year for them.
It makes sense. Because they don't have a backup point guard, so he kind of has to.
I mean,
Bev will be the starter, but probably what they'll do is stagger the rotations. And then when Bev goes to the bench, they'll drop Landry down and maybe bring up Jerome and then Kawhi, PG, they'll figure it out, whatever. But Yeah, like I said, I think they have the perimeter defense locked down. My only question is them in the interior. Like you said, picking up Noah, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think just even Noah's veteran leadership is picking up a guy. And Noah's a great communicator, which is another thing that I think would... I mean, can you imagine like having Noah and Patrick Beverly talking on the court at the same time? It's like, shut the fuck up.
He could also smoke weed in L.A. after they get drug tested the first time. He'd be very happy with that. I'm sure he would be very happy with that.
Outside of that, but I'm just talking about the communication. Like I know, like Fish was talking about communicating with force. If we talking about does Lou Will get traded?
No, Lou Will does not get traded.
If anybody gets traded,
Chris J just asked that. No,
if anybody gets traded, it's gonna be Trez. And the only reason it would be Montrez is because like he has played his way into a max, and we don't want to give him $90 million, $90 or $100 million.
Yeah.
And it would be for a trade for like Bradley Beal or something like that.
Yeah.
The only way Trez gets traded. Nobody's getting traded. Lou's contract is too generous for him to get traded. He's getting like $8 million a year.
Would you trade him for Steve? Would you trade him for Steven Adams?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'll trade Trez maybe.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Trez for Steven Adams.
Sure.
Trez and Zubac for Steven Adams.
I mean, you would have to probably put another player with it, but that wouldn't fit contract wise.
It wouldn't?
Nah.
Okay.
It wouldn't fit contract wise, because I think Trez only getting like 7, and Zubac probably only getting like 5, and Steven getting like 23.
And Patrick Patterson clean back to OKC.
I don't think packing enough either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. It's going to be really hard for the Clippers to make any trades because of the way you have to probably include Patrick Beverly in a trade or something like that.
Okay, yeah, so Zubac just going to have to be great. Yeah. He just really is. But, all right, let's go ahead. Let's move on to the last topic of the day, the WNBA Finals. Currently, the Washington Mystics lead 2-1. They've won Game 3 in a game in which people thought Del Don might not play because she has a herniated disc in her back. She played, only put up 13 points, I believe.
It was very effective, though. Like, just her, I didn't think that, I knew she would play. I'm like, she's going to play, but my thing was how effective is she going to be? I think that the Mystics did a great job of, like, just her presence on the court helped because it's like you can't forget she's out there.
Yeah.
And when she shoots, she don't miss.
Yeah.
Like, she was 3 for 3 from 3. But it's like just having that threat just opens up the court for everybody else. And she did a great job somehow of keeping Jonquel off the glass. Jonquel did not have a rebounding performance that she had in Game 2.
Good. Finally, somebody can stop her.
In Game 2, she had 11 offensive rebounds. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Tonight, I don't know what she had, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Also, I think that Jonquel in the first half got a little bit too caught up on the perimeter. Yes, you can shoot threes. Yes, you can shoot the ball. But you need to put pressure on them, which like she did in the second half, and go in the paint. Like when you just sit up there and shoot 3 and 4 threes in a half, you bailing the defense out. Especially when it's like in transition, pull up threes. Like you don't shoot that good. She can shoot, but you don't shoot that good to be shooting that.
Yeah. You know you're not Cat.
Yeah, you're not like you don't shoot that damn good. Yeah. Like you can shoot, but not that damn good. But I mean, Courtney got strapped up. She got strapped up so bad they ain't even put her father on TV. He got like 10 seconds of camera time.
Yeah, she was 2 of 9 from the field.
Natasha Cloud eliminated her today.
Yeah, even Natasha Cloud, like, if I'll put it this way, if Natasha Cloud and Chrissy Tulliver are going to combine to be 9 or 14 from 3, yeah, you're not going to win the series.
And Chrissy Tulliver 3.
And actually, I forgot. Actually, Chrissy Tulliver, Natasha Cloud, and Alina Deladon combined 12 of 18 from 3. You're not going to win that way. Yeah, you're not winning that way.
I think the team shot above 50% from 3?
Yes, they shot 59%. And Jonquel only had 9 and 9 today.
Yeah, but like 59%.
3 of 8, 0 of 4.
Jonquel actually got benched in the last like 3 minutes of the game because she got messed up on a pick and pop 3 straight times by Mieseman. I'm like, bro. If anything, they like Washington head hunts for threes. Let them do anything else besides shoot threes.
Yeah.
Don't let them shoot the shit.
Yeah, Emma Mieseman been playing like she Klay Thompson.
She hit 3 straight threes in a row off the same play. I swear to God, it was the same. Like imagine I'm playing 2K. I run pick and pop, not even like a set pick and pop, just a regular pick and pop, and they just don't guard her. Like I think they was hedging, but it's like she wasn't getting back quick enough to Mieseman. It's like she was waiting on her to drive, and it's like if she drives by you,
so what?
So what? Just don't let her shoot the 3, bro.
Yeah, I mean she was also 8 of 13 for the game, had 21 and 6. You're just not gonna beat them when they playing that well.
They rebounded as a team today, which is what I'm talking about with the Jazz. Like, yeah, you may not have mad people who gonna go out to get you 10, 12 rebounds, but you can rebound as a team.
You can rebound by committee.
Rebounded by committee is a thing. The guards have to get in there and rebound, especially when you're dealing with somebody like John Quill. Everybody got when that ball goes up, everybody got to get down there and go rebound.
It's not happening.
Like, bro, that was a play in which
compare them to Utah all you want to.
That was a play in which Ariel Powers grabbed a rebound over John Quill. And I was straight up just like, I want this ball more. I just think Connecticut needs to just play harder. A lot of it was play harder and be smarter and get out to shooters, bro. You can't let them shoot 59%. But with the way that this game happened, with the way Deladon looked, it might be over. I thought that this was a must-win game for Connecticut.
I disagree with that.
I don't know.
I disagree with that. This game, how does the format work in the WNBA?
So they got another game at Connecticut, then the final game is in Washington.
Okay, so what is it? 1-1-1-1-1?
No, it's 1. No, it's 2-1.
Yeah.
Two
okay.
in Washington,
Never mind. I forgot today's game was played in Connecticut. Yeah, I think Connecticut is gonna win the next game. I don't see them losing at home. I think Courtney Williams is gonna rebound and have a better game. Jonquel Jones is not gonna put up 9 and 9 again. Del Don, Chrissy Tolliver, Natasha Cloud, and Emma Meeseman combined between them for what? For 22 out of 22 threes, possible threes, they hit 15. It's not gonna happen again.
If they don't get out.
It's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. It can happen again in Washington. It's not gonna happen again in Connecticut. Like, you have to make a concerted effort to just stop them from shooting threes. That's what they want to do. That's what they do. They shoot threes. Connecticut is not gonna win any game in this series in which they're gonna have to keep the Mystics under 92 points. Like, you gotta keep them consistently under 92 points. Even in